Imagine the silence in a New York courtroom, binning. 12 jurors staring at each other, the weight of a superstar's fate in their hands. Sean Diddy Combs, a music legend now accused of horrifying crimes, sits in a holding cell, bidding HI waiting. But something went wrong, baiting fast. Just 2 hours into deliberations, a note slides onto the judge's desk. The jurors are worried. One of them, juror 25, might refuse to follow the judge's instructions. Can you imagine that? The entire trial teetering on one stubborn mind. Is HI Kira? The judge pauses. He knows this is serious. He sends a note back to the jury, reminding them of their duty. He doesn't replace the juror. He doesn't declare a mistrial. He just says, do your job, follow the law. But legal experts are already whispering. This is no small hiccup. It's a crack in the verdict before it's even reached. If Diddy is convicted, this moment could become a golden ticket for his appeal. Think about that. One juror, one refusal, and a multi-millionaire mogul walks free. Bidding. Devastate two kind of dependents. Surprise to the Mogan. Meanwhile, outside the deliberation room, the air is electric. Diddy's lawyers say this case isn't about sex trafficking or racketeering. It's about love, jealousy, and money. They paint him as the target of an elaborate government show trial meant to take down a wealthy black celebrity. Blindside HI Kira. But prosecutors aren't pulling punches. They remind jurors of the dark testimonies. Over 30 witnesses describing nights of terror, forced acts, threats, and violence. Blindside HI Kira to zing. This is 30, this is remord. One prosecutor's voice cracks as she recounts the words of Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura Fine. Caken. Black eyes. A Diddy doll. A gash in her head. Humiliation so extreme it makes you sick to hear it. The American-style force planking. How is that a prize? She asked the jury. She said places, cuckold character. Edie. And in the back of the room, Diddy watches, baiting. Hezi found, cold, silent. His glasses perched on his nose, legs crossed. One operator, his family in the front row, U.B. Stallgip. Stamley daughters whispering, nervous. Jury. Heat Niajum Jeezy. As the jury debates, they're given strict orders. No internet, no news, no talking to anyone. They're locked in with only each other and the gruesome evidence. Deanna was her section. But the tension is fighted to show. Palatine realizers. Jury faked it them two governance, dine oft. Jahid very heed yourself to aboard gruesus legislation. At one point, they even send the judge another question. If someone asks for drugs and another person gives it to them, is that distribution? We don't let to do the EV Engramorny. The legal hairs are being split in real time. And so the world waits, as to quickly new to Manhattan Courthouse. Inside that Manhattan courthouse, 12 strangers decide the future of a man who partied with legends, Prince, Stevie Wonder, Muhammad Ali, but who now faces accusations of turning those glamorous nights into nightmares. In Excuso, and also some freshnal and degree some mat-piered forces, and he fence per more future up to Scream's development. And as night falls, the jury is dismissed. They'll sleep on it. They'll return in the morning. In now, confirmed Jurley and Diddy stays behind bars, reading books, thinking, waiting, because tomorrow includes exactly the steady day and the standard who explains back to net the press. They will decide if he walks free. Although as his beak townlet incessible as Excepeler, or if his empire ends forever.